Hey Leos, how are you today? I hope you've been doing well. Welcome back to another reading for today, and we want to see what messages are coming up for you, Leos. Let's see what messages are there for you today from your spirit team. So, spirit team guides, please give us very, very, very clear messages for our beautiful, beautiful Leos. Let's shuffle one more time and let's get ourselves started. If you haven't followed, please follow. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you're notified whenever a beautiful Leo reading comes along. So let's start. So what does my beautiful Leo need to know? What is it that my beautiful Leos need to know? Okay. All right. You knew it. You knew it. You cannot pretend that you didn't know what was happening over here. So Leo, I feel like there's this person in your life, or this person who has been in your energy for quite a while now, and they have been feeling very overbearing. This is someone who's been so overbearing, and the first thing that you thought, because then beautiful Leos, you are someone who give people benefit of doubt, and you were giving the benefit of a doubt to this person, and you were thinking that you were overreacting, but somehow deep down, you knew that this person was being overbearing, and they were being too demanding, and they did not know how to keep their boundaries. But you, being the Leo that you are, you actually allowed them to cross your boundaries one too many times, and this is because you were not sure that you were overreacting. And I get it, because then of the way you like to give people the benefit of doubt, you were thinking that this person had the best of intentions, because that's how they started anyway. And I think now clearly information is coming out to show you that you were right. You are not overthinking, you are not seeing your own things, but this person is overbearing, and they don't know how to keep their boundaries. They keep crossing your boundaries, and then really, it's like, I don't want to say gaslighting, but it's like, you know, the way someone says, like, that was a joke, don't you understand jokes? So this is how it was coming out. And I think for you, the reason you were feeling this is because you thought this person cared for you, but you're realizing, no, the love that I thought that I was feeling, I wasn't feeling, it's all in my head. And Leos, listen, I am a Leo, and that is why I started this channel. I am a Leo son, proud Leo son, and I know how we are, and I know how we can get. Sometimes we think that just because we have a feeling about someone, or just because we have feelings for someone, we can change them, we can mold them, we can make them the way that we want them to be. I get that. Again, I am there, right there with you. That plus, sometimes we are so afraid that we don't want something that we have invested in to fall away. So that is what has been driving you. The fear of things falling away, or the fear of you calling things out and then everything just crumbling. That is what has been driving you. But deep down, you have gotten to a point where, and I don't know whether it is because of the whatever season that we are in, you're beginning to understand that you really need to walk away from things that are not serving you. And I get it, because you have been giving and giving for so long, you're beginning to get that exhaustion. And I love that. I love that as Leos are getting to the point of exhaustion, because then that is what is getting us to the point where we are creating those boundaries. That is the reason why we are getting to where we get to, and we are saying that enough is enough. And this is a choice only you can make, my beautiful Leos. But I know you know that this choice, it's like you feel like it's a choice, but then you get to a point where you're saying, after everything that I've had, after the information that has come through, after realizing that I am just giving someone who's not giving me back, I know this is an already made decision. And I think for you now, you are at a point where you're not afraid for things to fall away. I love that for you. And I love that you're saying, okay, I need to choose myself. I need calm. I need stability. I need beauty in my life, finally, because then I cannot continue giving this much, and it is not working. It is not helping me anymore. So let's get a few more cards for you, my beautiful Leos. I love this for you. You have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Wands upright, 5 of Wands upright, and the Knight of Pentacles. And Knight of, wow. Okay, we have the the King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles. Sorry about that. Now, I get where the confusion is coming in, because this King of Pentacles is in reverse, and this King of Pentacles is actually right adjacent to the Emperor that you were thinking about. I feel like the biggest thing that you can do for yourself, my beautiful Leos, is speak up your mind. It's time. It's time. There are no two ways about this. It's actually speak up your mind and not be afraid about this tower moment that is supposed to be happening, because whether it happens now or later, it is going to happen, because you're already tired. You cannot keep continuing this, and you can't. This is the energy that you're saying, I am tired, I cannot keep up this energy. And what you want is that, I think for you, you've gotten to the point where you have realized that you tend to rush into things. You realize that you tend to fall in love so quickly, and it's okay. I mean, we wear our hearts on our sleeves. You've realized that you tend to fall in love so quickly, and you are understanding that you need to start slowing down. You need to learn to slow down, so that then you can start attracting the people that you have attracted. Because the last 2 times, the people who thought you were something, they actually turned out to be really, really messy. And not only were they toxic, that bad toxicity of not understanding your boundaries. And this is what you have realized even in the last one. So you've gotten to the point where you're saying, I'm not interested in starting anything right now. It's time for me to give myself a break. And you're right. You're actually right. It's time for you to give yourself a break, because especially from where you have come from, if you don't do that, if you don't actually pull back a minute, then you will not, even when a good thing comes, you will either assume that it is not a good thing and not give it a chance, or dive in head first without actually creating boundaries for yourself. So let me pick for you an advice card. Let me see another advice. So first of all, you're right. The message that is coming through is, your feelings are valid. You are right. You did not imagine anything, and you were not overreacting. You are reacting just right. So that is it. And it's true. It's time for you to speak up for yourself. Whatever needs to fall away. And it's time for you to learn to slow down. You actually need to slow down, because then, and if that means that you first need to take a break from anything else, from any other connections for now, until you figure yourself out, then that is what you need to do. So the other advice that is coming is, I love this. Bring your ideas to life. Tend to the small thing, and love is all around. At the bottom is, there's abundance in the universe, and the universe will always provide. So what I'm hearing from this is, because you are realizing who you are, and Leo, you're very creative. You are a very creative human being, and that is why in your head you always think that you can change someone. That is not a bad thing. But what you're being advised is that right now your creativity is best suited to the things that are going to make you happy. Things. Please hear me when I say things, not people, because then that you need to first of all disconnect yourself from the energies that you have been gathering all around. And the best way to do that, and especially for a Leo, is to jump into the things that you love to create. What is that thing that you like to do? Is it writing? Is it taking photography? Is it everything going on nature, whatever creativity that you do? Is it creating beads, for those of us who create beads? So it's time for you to actually, that nice idea that you've been having in your head, you've been thinking, I need to start this thing, and I'm hearing that there's something that you wanted to start right in the beginning of this year. This thing derailed you. It's time for you to actually bring those ideas to life. It's like the universe is saying, you have reached where we needed you to reach, a place where you're understanding that you are the creative, you're the magic, you are holding everything together, and it's time for you to use that creativity to your own benefit. And that is why this is actually really, really important. Bring your ideas to life and tend to the small things. And with that, and I think also the other thing that you are being told is, love is all around. And it is from the perspective of, stop hanging on, or stop being afraid of things falling away that are not serving you. The reason why you feel like you need to hang on to things that are not serving you is because you get scared that it is not going to happen again, especially if you had put in so much of your heart in it. Remember, you're a Leo. It doesn't matter, and I am sorry if your heart has broken so many times, but me being a Leo, I know you and I hear you, and I'm speaking to you as someone who is with you 100% on your side. It doesn't matter how much your heart breaks. It always recovers, and it comes in even stronger. So don't ever think that just because something is looking like it's going to fall away, then it is not, things are never going to be good again. Remember and this is what you are being told. Look at this. The universe is abundant and it is going to provide. And again, look at this. The generous of spirit. Because that is who you are, my beautiful Leos. Look at this. I cannot even pretend that this is not it. So whatever it is that is coming for you, this is you. This is actually you. And if you're being told to tend to the small things, it means that the universe has had you and it is looking at you, and it's time for you to dive deep. It's time for you to embrace this beautiful spirit of yours and not to cower. The idea is for you not to cower. The idea is for you to understand that you getting into your creativity, you wanting to pull back, that is where your peace is coming from, that is where your beauty is coming from, and that is where your blessing is coming from. I love today's reading for you, Leos. I feel also encouraged, because then I am seeing where all this is coming from, and I can understand where you have been from. And it is such a beautiful message, especially coming at this time where you're feeling like, oh no, not again. So don't think of it from, oh no, not again. Think of it from another lesson that I have learned, and now I need to put up my boundaries. That's your tarot reading, my beautiful Leos. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.